This is KCTV English News. I'm Nick Brontes. Provincial authorities are working urgently to pull thousands of eggs from local shelves after they tested positive for antibiotic components. They say they found enrofloxacin in eggs produced February 11th at a Jeju City farm. That antibiotic is prohibited from use with laying hens. The chemical was found in 6,900 eggs produced at the farm. 4,200 of them have already been shipped to the market. The province has taken emergency action to collect the eggs. It is asking retailers who are stocking them and consumers who bought them to return them immediately. The farm that produced the eggs has received certification for both its environmentally friendly and its animal welfare practices. Relatively few homes were sold on the island last month, even though the traditional Shingugan moving period was in January this year. The Land Ministry says there were 790 housing transactions in Jeju last month. That's 10.7% fewer than the year before. Compared to the average over the past 5 years, it represents a massive drop of 36.6%. The rental market was also weak. The number of contracts signed fell 7.4% to about 1,300. Analysts say that's another sign of the waning influence of Shingugan on the real estate market. The April 3rd Incident Working Level Committee will convene at 2 p.m. Thursday the 28th at the provincial office for its 165th meeting. The committee will review claims submitted last year from 20 people who say they were direct victims of the incident and some 1,200 who say they are related to a victim. This will be the first claim review by the 10th Working Level Committee since it was formed on February 8th. The April 3rd Central Committee will make the final decisions on the claims. It will convene next month at the earliest. Jeju Tourism Organization has been awarded the grand prize in the Korea Public Policy Awards. The awards are put on by the Korean Association of Public Policy and the Korea Institute of the Public Sector. The JTO received high praise for its public policies to pursue quality growth. Those efforts include promoting local tourism, doing more online promotions, and expanding joint marketing efforts in the local tourism industry. In addition, CEO Park Hong-bae received a citation from the National Assembly for JTO projects that were found to contribute to local society. Budget carrier Jeju Air has added a new plane to its fleet, and it will begin flights as early as this week. Its 40th aircraft has 189 seats, the same as its other planes. Jeju Air representatives say growing its fleet will allow it to take advantage of an economy of scale. Greenland International Hospital has filed a lawsuit against the provincial government because it banned the hospital from treating Korean nationals. The province is forming a legal team to handle the suit. Joseph Kim reports.
The Greenland International Hospital was approved last year as the nation's first for-profit investor-owned hospital on condition that the scope of patients that the hospital can treat is limited to non-Koreans. The Chinese capital-invested hospital is obliged to start medical service before March 4th by the nation's medical laws. Meanwhile, the company chose to engage in a legal battle. The hospital said it is unlawful for the province to ban it from limiting the scope of the patients. According to a petition submitted by the hospital, it argues that the attached condition is unlawful. Actually, the legal battle was foreseen right after the province approved the business in December last year. Greenland sent an official letter to the province that indicates that it was reviewing legal action against the province's conditioned approval. The province, on the other hand, said that the limitation is lawful and is preparing to form a legal team to handle the administrative suit. The Ministry of Health and Welfare made an authoritative interpretation on the medical law and concluded in January 2018 that it is not unlawful for the medical institute to reject providing medical service to Korean nationals in order to comply with the condition.
공공의료 체계 보호, 이걸 위해서 다 같은 방향이기 때문에 중앙에서는 이게 일법 15조 1항의 위반이 아니다고 판단해서 저희가 명백하게 내국인 주요 제한을.
The province is planning to submit concerns on the hospital expressed by civic groups and political communities to the court, along with legal grounds supporting the province's decision. It is also persuading the National Assembly to pass the revision bill of the Jeju Special Act that contains the restriction of providing medical services to Korean nationals by an international for-profit medical center. Meanwhile, the hospital's medical business license can be revoked through a public hearing if it fails to begin its business before March 4th. Joseph Kim, KCTV.
Norime Park's Plum Blossom Festival includes treasure hunts and flower necklace making. Enjoy a unique and modern take on the works of Gustav Klimt and Friedensreich Hundertwasser at the new Bunker des Lumières. Korean and international movies are being screened for free at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday at the Jeju Movie Culture and Art Center in Tapdong. We'll have a mostly clear start to the day Thursday, but more clouds will be rolling in later on. For the details, here's your forecast. The low in Jeju City will be 5 and the high later on 9 degrees. In Seogwipo, temperatures will fall between 6 and 13. In Seongsan, the low before lunch will be 4 and the high later on 10 degrees. Across the island in Gosan, temperatures will range from 5 to 9. And the morning low up on the mountain at Songpanak will be 2 degrees below zero, and the afternoon high 6 above. Out on the water, winds will be out of the north and northeast at 8 to 12 meters per second, and seas will be between 1 and 2 meters. And here's what's coming up. And that brings us to the end of today's newscast. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you'll tune in next time. Until then, don't forget to find us on YouTube by searching for KCTV E-News Jeju. 시청자 여러분, 고맙습니다.